Depending on your time zone, there is a good chance this video was uploaded on a day that only comes every 4 years. Well, normally it comes every 4 years. This date I am referring to is obviously February 29th, which is an extra day added to the second month when it is a leap year. Contrary to popular belief, a leap year doesn't always come every 4 years, but before we get into that, why exactly do we have leap years? The answer is actually quite simple: the Earth's orbit. Although there are 365 days in a normal calendar year, or common year, ancient astronomers discovered it actually takes roughly 365.25 days for the Earth to orbit the Sun. Or so they thought. Keep this number in mind. This is called a solar year, and it is roughly 6 hours longer than a calendar year. Although 6 hours may not sound like much, that is only a quarter of a day after all. Over time, this would become an issue regarding when the seasons occur. Suppose leap years were to be discontinued after 2024. The calendar year would slowly fall out of sync with the solar year, with every year making the calendar year fall about 6 hours behind a solar year. The concept of a leap year is attributed to Julius Caesar, the creator of the Julian calendar in 45 BCE. The Julian calendar changed the date of a calendar year to 365 days as compared to the Roman calendar having 355. February was chosen to be the month given the extra day, as it was originally the last month of the Roman year, and it was also the shortest, being the only month to have an even number of days. Before Julius Caesar had created the Julian calendar, the Roman calendar, beginning with March and ending in February, consisted of a 355-day year divided into 12 months of either 29 or 31 days, except for February, which had 28. The reason none of the months had an even number of days was due to superstitious beliefs. Since February was the month Romans honored their dead, when it was added to the Roman calendar in 713 BCE, the decision was made to give the month 28 days. Before this, there were only 10 months of 30 or 31 days in a 305-day year. Since the Roman calendar was about 10 days behind a solar year, Julius Caesar conceived the leap year, a year with an extra day added in February that occurs every 4 years. This new concept eliminated a similar process in which the Romans would add in a 27 or 28-day month called Mercedonius every 2 years. Although the implementation of an extra day every 4 years worked, it worked a little too well, as eventually it was discovered that it doesn't take the Earth 365.25 days to orbit around the Sun. Instead, it takes 365.24219 days, about an 11-minute difference. This may not sound like much, but over time, this became an issue, and by the time 1582 came along, the Julian calendar was now 10 full days behind the solar year. This is when Pope Gregory XVII decided to give the Julian calendar a minor adjustment. Leap years would still occur every 4 years if divisible by 4, with an exception. If a year is evenly divisible by 100, February 29th is not added to that year. However, there is another exception to this aforementioned rule. If the year is evenly divisible by 400, then it is a leap year. In this case, 1700, 1800, and 1900 were not leap years, whereas 2000 was. That's all for today, and I hope you enjoyed today's exploration. If you enjoyed the video and would like to see more historic and geographic wonders, be sure to show your support by hitting the thumbs up and subscribe button to help me out. I am Geo today, and as always, stay tuned for more videos.